Well, today we have a fun project we're going to share with you. It's making a concrete leaf casting. This is a great project you can do with your family or your kids. And so what we're doing is creating these concrete leaf castings with the large leaves that we're collecting out of our yard. This is kind of a fun time of year to do it because our leaves have come up to size and are nice and big. And so when you're selecting a leaf, you want to choose something like this hosta leaf or other plants that are very thick and durable. We don't want anything too flimsy. And we're also looking for the ridges and the veins that are in these leaves. This is kind of what's going to give it the texture when we're casting our leaves. So the first thing we want to do is pick out kind of a nice sturdy box. You can use a cardboard box. We're happen to use a plastic nursery tray. So this will give us some real sturdy flexibility. And so we'll line this with a little plastic tray because it's going to get kind of wet and messy. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to kind of make a mold inside of our tray. And this is going to be the shape that we want our leaf to be in. So the deeper and more mounded we are, the deeper that casting is going to be, or we can lay it flat depending on if you want to just hang it on the wall. So we went through, we planted just a little terracotta saucer under here to help kind of build that up a little bit. And then we're just going to pile the dirt over the top just to kind of come up with the shape, overall shape that we want to use. So after we get our soil shaped in there, we're going to take a second piece of plastic. We're going to lay this over the top. And then we're going to take the leaf that we choose. So today I'm going to use this begonia leaf that has this really nice veining. And we want to make sure that when we're cutting our leaves that we leave an inch or two on the stem. This will make for a little handle that we'll use later when we're kind of taking these apart. So after our leaf is on here, we're going to kind of just see if that's the kind of the shape that we like. And then once we do this, now we're going to start packing our cement. And so Judy's got the cement. She's going to show you the next steps.
I get to do the messy part.
That's right.
So what we use is this vinyl concrete patcher. And so this is a really good kind of cement to use. It's really durable, and then your leaf can stay outside in all kinds of weather. It's really nice and durable. And so we kind of mix it little by little. So we don't want to put too much. So mixing it in here, I added a couple of these little cupfuls. And then you add water very slowly, because if you add too much water at once, you make a big soup, and you don't want soup. You want to make a concrete snowball, or it's kind of like cookie dough for all you bakers out there, but you want a nice thick consistency. And so then you kind of grab it in your hands, and then you go over to this leaf. So I'm using this alocasia leaf, and I have to tell you, I did have a little rip in it, and I wanted to use this one. So all I did was on the other side, put a piece of duct tape. So now I can use this leaf, and the cement won't go through the hole. So now I'm ready to pack it in. You want to start in the center, and you really kind of flatten it down because you don't want any air bubbles. And so just kind of start in that center and go out to the edge and just kind of keep moving. And when you get to the edge, you do want to have like a little bit of a ridge at the edge and kind of mimic the shape of the leaf. But you want to have a nice shape there so that it just doesn't crumble at the edge. And just keep repeating that the whole length and width of the leaf. And we're going to be back in just a few minutes, and it'll be all completed. All right, so almost done. And I think that maybe the cement is getting just a little dry, so just get a little sprinkle of water and put it over the top, and then just finish up that padding. And if you do see a crack, it'll smooth right over. I think this is big enough. It's going to be a little bird bath.
And then I think mine's small enough that I'm going to hang mine on a wall. So if we want to hang it, now is the time that we want to put a hanger on the back. And so what we've done is we've taken a chunk of a metal coat hanger, and we've bent and curled this around, and then we curved it up a little bit on the ends. So that gives us a little bit of room to hang it on a nail. And then what we also did is we curved in the ends. So what this does is prevents it from pulling out of the concrete when it's done. So it'll help kind of lock it in. So once we have our little hanger made, we're going to just kind of sink it into the concrete a little bit there. And then we're going to take a little bit more of our mix. And we're just going to kind of finish, cementing that in a little bit like this. So we'll pat it down. We want to make sure we leave this hanging out a little bit because that's where our nail is going to go. And then we can just kind of tap this in and pat it. And then those curves on the other end will prevent that from pulling out once we get this dry.
So the next step is just to cover your project with a piece of plastic and put it in a place where it's out of the direct sun and it's nice and dry and warm, but not too warm. And then wait about 1 to 2 days, and then the unveiling happens. So you just take it out of the plastic and then you just peel off the leaf, and it should come out really easy. And you have your project and it's all done.
And then once it's done and peeled off, you'll be left with your casting like this. And what you might want to do is take a small pair of like little needle nose pliers and go around the edges. You might have some real sharp edges, and these needle nose are nice because you just kind of break off any of those little rough edges. And then you could also take like a little block with some sandpaper and just kind of sand those down a little bit, just to make them smooth out a little bit.
You know, this is a great project to do with your family, and it's a gift. It's a gift for your garden and a gift for your friends.